Sammy Kleiman.
Sammy Kleiman, nice to meet you.
I think you know my mother, Patty Green.
Patty, I remember her.
Yeah.
How's she doing?
Fortunately, she passed away a few months ago.
I'm really sorry about your mom. We had a great time together.
Burt, there's really no easy way to say this, but the reason I'm here right now is you're my father.
You're kidding me. You're not kidding me. Mike, this is my son.
I didn't know you had a son.
I just found out. I want you to meet somebody.
God damn it, it better be important.
Steve, this is my son, Sammy.
Hey, how you doing?
What do you mean
son.
you have a son? 10 years you never had a son.
You're acting like he's a freaking axe murderer or something.
Look at the way he looks.
He's my goddamn son.
And this is my goddamn house and I have to protect it.
I'm a dad. I want to know this feeling. I want to explore this.
What's going on with the shaky?
I have Parkinson's disease.
What's your last name?
Is this all necessary?
Asking him his full name? Yeah, that's more than necessary.
Next thing you want to know, you're going to want to see his driver's license.
Yeah, I'd like to see the ID.
Oh, God. Really cool car. Love the dice.
I rented it off this old lady.
Do you have my rent?
I have most of it, okay?
You had 3 months.
I need your help. She's threatened to evict me, and I need you to get me some money.
What do you want, Sammy?
Just trying to wish my daughter a happy birthday. Is that a crime?
Yeah, you're not supposed to be fucking calling here.
I made the bed for you. Sorry, there's no pillow. I'm going to tuck you in.
I can tuck myself in.
No, you go on.
Burt.
Go on. You're my guest. Sink your feet in there.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm doing this for my daughter and for you. That's why I'm doing this.
So make it work. And get him where it hurts, which is the guilt that he hasn't been there for you your whole life.
Someday, everybody's going to know my music. Nothing's going to get in my way. Nothing. Not even Parkinson's.
My friend?
Please be careful with that guitar. You know, things will work out. When they look the bleakest, sometimes bright light shines out of nowhere and things work out. Want to have a catch?
Whoa.
That was close. Looking forward to spending some more time with you tomorrow, kiddo. You get some sleep.
Night, Burt.
Good night, son.
Hey, man, camera ready. You camera ready, dude.
Camera ready. Okay, let's do it.
Joe Burke. We've talked online quite a bit. This is our first meeting. I'm Chris. Sorry.
Hi, Chris.
I just lost my voice there. I'm Chris. This is Antonio.
Hey, man. How you doing?
I'm great. Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
Yep.
very good to meet you.
No doubt. Wonderful movie, dude. Very, very wonderful movie. Good
I really
stuff.
appreciate that.
Yeah. You're based out of where? Where are you here in Wisconsin?
No, I'm in Los Angeles right now. I live in LA. Been here for almost 20 years.
Wow.
We shot the movie here in LA.
Nice.
Burt Burger, who's the influence of the movie, has been in LA since 1977. So it's a very LA vibey movie.
Without a doubt. He's a good actor, man. All your actors were good, man. You just
Thank you.
Did you go through any kind of what did you do as far as your casting is concerned? Did you just kind of like know these guys and just threw them in your film, or did you go through the normal casting process and things of that nature?
Totally. And real quick, let's make sure, are we recording everything so I can give you the whole spiel?
Without a doubt, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So, the spiel of the backstory, which is quite interesting, is Burt Burger is a guy I met at a restaurant in Malibu 15 years ago. He was playing music on the weekends, walking around table to table with his guitar, just, smiling and playing music. And I just kind of, I'd go there on the weekends with my friends, and I'd kind of watch this guy and hear his music. And, several years go by, I didn't even really talk to him too much, but I was enthralled by him. And then kind of cut to Oliver Cooper, who stars in the movie, wrote and produced it with me as well. He knew Burt kind of separately from open mics. So we kind of both knew this guy, Burt Burger, this guy who plays guitar at the restaurants and just a very interesting, sweet guy. And we both were always like, man, he'd be kind of like a fun actor in something. And so back in 2018, actually, we were doing a short film with Oliver's aunt, different project, but a short film. And there's this one role. We're like, who could play this part in this short that we were making? And we're like, what about that guy, Burt Burger, who we always liked. And so we drove to Malibu at the restaurant the next day where he was working, and we said, "Hey man, you don't really know us, but can we talk to you in the parking lot real quick? We want to, pitch you this idea." And he's like, "Oh sure, what's up, guys?" And we're like, "We have this short film we're doing, and we want to make this short. We want you to be in it, and we'll pay you $100. $100, I'm there." And so he comes and does this. He comes and does this short film, 1 day shoot, and not only is he a great person off camera, on camera he's great. He like steals the show. The short's called Another Cancer Movie. Anyone wants to check it out? It's a great little personal short. Yeah. Burt's great in it. And then after that short film, I started hanging out with Burt quite a bit. Maybe every 6 months, we'd get together at my apartment in Studio City for like 5 years, and he'd play music and tell me his life story. And he's like, "You want to smoke some pot?" I'm like, "I'm good. I'm going to smoke some pot." I'm like, "All right, Burt, you do whatever you want to do." And so he's smoking pot, telling me his life story, playing music. And like, it was almost like I was getting to know him, like I was going to do like a documentary with him. Like he told me everything. And then, I went to his house. I met his roommate, Steve, who like, great character, this guy in real life, but a sweet man, but like quirky, and they're the real life odd couple. Burt was really living with them for real for 10 years. And, one thing led to another. And I just, Oliver Cooper, again, who I work with a lot, we grew up together in Ohio. We're both Midwest guys. And this is our second feature film. We've done a bunch of shorts. Long story short, we wanted to make another movie. We tried to make kind of a bigger movie with like trying to get Nicolas Cage involved, and that didn't happen, and blah, blah, blah. But in the back of my mind, I was like, I got to make something with Burt Burger. I just got to figure it out. And after like really like deciding, okay, let's try to figure this out, we wrote one version a year prior that was a little different. And then we came to the version that we ended up making. And once we kind of did a test shoot with Burt and Steve at the house, and Oliver met Steve, and we realized, oh my God, Steve's a great actor, like just naturally a great actor. Yeah. And their chemistry together was so fantastic. As soon as we kind of saw that all happen, we went really fast. We basically I don't know if you know how much, the budget of this movie is very small. We shot it in 7 days for $7,000, 3-person crew, like real small. But the reason why we did that is because that's all we had available at the time, and we didn't want to waste any time trying to get more money or whatever. And so when Oliver said, "Hey, I can get $7,000, can we shoot it for this?" I said, "Yes, let's do it." 6 weeks later, we were shooting the movie, and that was it.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So the guy, the main character, Burt, that's his actual name?
Yeah. Burt Burger is the real guy. What we try to do with the film is we wanted to honor Burt and his life and his music, but we didn't want to make a documentary. We wanted to make a fun movie around his life. So obviously everything that's part of the movie world and Oliver playing his son, that's fictional, that's made up, of course. But everything in the house, his family photos, his relationship with Steve, living together for 10 years, Burt, the washer and dryer, hopefully people are watching this after they see the movie, but the washer and dryer was really sitting in their living room the first time we went over there. And we're like, "What is the washer and dryer doing here?" And Steve's like, is that going to be in the way of the camera? And we're like, no, it's fine. We'll write it in the script.
We'll just incorporate that in, huh?
We'll just incorporate it in. Yeah. So, I'll tell you, it was like one of those special movie projects that so much movie magic. Like the guy Mikey on the bike in the beginning that comes by the house and meets Burt's son in the beginning. That's Burt's neighbor who was riding his bike by the house. It was the first scene we shot. We're like, "Burt, who's that?" "Oh, it's my neighbor Mikey. Does he want to be in the movie? I'll ask him." So then he asked Mikey, and Mikey's like, "Nah, I don't want to do it." And then Oliver's like, "No, dude, please, like 10 minutes of your time, just please." So he signs an actor release form. We say, "Just ride your bike from over there, come over here. Burt's going to introduce you to his son." And now Mikey's in the movie. He's in the trailer. He's in the movie. Mikey came to the premiere. He's like looking at himself on the big screen. Like, I can't believe, it's just all that magic, man. It was really special, and it's so fun.
Yeah, man, that was solid. That was very, very solid. Are your actors, are they union or non-union actors? Or because they are very authentic, they do authentic work, man.
Yeah, I'll pass that along. Burt and Steve are not actors. They really are not. This is the first movie they've done. Wow. Oliver Cooper, who I wrote and produced with, I keep saying that because he really was a big part of making this movie. He is a professional actor. You might know Oliver from Project X. That was his big break as a younger actor. Project X. He was on Mindhunter, the serial killer show on Netflix. A bunch of TV shows, Office Christmas Party, a bunch of stuff. So my buddy Oliver is doing really well as an actor. But the other two, Steve and Burt, not professional. And Catelyn Adams, who's the fourth, the actress in the trailer. She's wonderful. She was Oliver's acting coach. So she's been around acting for many years and teaching acting. And she was in the movie The Jerk with Steve Martin. That's sort of like a big movie she did back in the day.
Good stuff.
So she's wonderful. And she brought that role of Sylvia, she plays Sylvia. She brought that to life big time. And she's wonderful. And then all the other side characters were just like friends, or Burt's neighbor, or Donna, the landlord of the trailer. That one scene, that was actually her trailer. She let us shoot there, and then I said, "Would you act in the movie as well?" She's like, "Yeah, I'll act in the movie." So she does that one scene, and she's wonderful. That getting the rent money and stuff. So
yeah, man, that was solid stuff. Everything was so solid. It was like it came off like you just really, like you didn't just fumble across all these people, and everybody just fell in their own, dimensions and place and such. It came off really very authentic. Very, very good work, man.
Thank you.
What is your objective for this film, brother? Besides, you getting out there, you're getting into film festivals and things of that nature. Do you have a bigger objective for the film? Maybe like a possible, submitting it to a platform, try to get distribution and things of that nature. What's
100%? Yeah. I mean, so I'll just kind of, we're kind of getting. So we premiered we world premiered in March. So we're almost at like the 10-month mark, and we're basically gonna do like a couple more months of film festivals. Obviously play with Door County, and then we're basically going to be close to being done. So you kind of caught us at the tail end of a really fun year. Again, we world premiered at CineQuest, played Phoenix, played Florida, got lucky enough to win the jury awards at all three of those. That kind of kicked us off to a really great summer, where we kind of started playing theaters in the summer. I was basically emailing independent theaters around the country on my own, just like, "Hey, here's the trailer. We have this beautiful little movie. Would you program it? And we can maybe split the ticket costs." And a lot said yes. So we started playing for a week in Maine. Went to Maine and New Paltz, New York, and Ohio and LA and this and that. And then we got some more film festivals, and we played El Paso, we played Montana, and I was just in Palm Springs International Film Festival 2 weeks ago, which is a really big one. And we had 4 sold out screenings in Palm Springs, and that was wonderful. And before that, we were in Anchorage, Alaska, and we played the Anchorage Film Festival. We were the opening night movie. So like this movie really has caught on in such a beautiful way. So we're at the tail end, and our game plan, just to kind of, fill you in behind the scenes, is basically like a self-distribution mentality. So because we made this for so little money, and because the way that the independent film distribution is happening right now, and the way things are working, where these companies will basically take your movie and throw it on a platform, you never see a dollar, you don't do it, it's just gone, because you're handing it over. And the movie Burt is too special for me to do that. If it was a little movie I didn't really care as much about, maybe I would do something like that. But we think that if we can work with another company, more of an aggregator, and we're going to probably do something with Film Hub. That's what their name, and they kind of help us. Exactly. So they kind of help us get on the platforms, and we do most of the marketing ourselves, but we also get to like retain like most of the ownership and keep ownership and all that stuff. So what we're trying to do, and we're working with Film Hub a little bit more exclusively than just like a standard deal. We actually might do an exclusive deal with them, where they actually give us a little bit of money up front so we can put it towards marketing, and then we kind of have more of like a partnership, which I hope happens. We're waiting to kind of hear back from them, but if everything goes through and we set a release date, let's call it early April, then come early April, we'll be available on TVOD, which is, transactional video for rent and buy for the first 90 days. We're going to try to raise money for Parkinson's disease in the first month of its release, and just really get it out there, get some good press, some good interviews, all that stuff. And if we can kind of get the snowball rolling, which I think we can. I think the movie has a word of mouth element. I think it's very funny and heartfelt, and people just want to share it with their friends, I hope. So if we can kind of get the snowball rolling, what I'm hoping as an independent filmmaker in this new climate that we're all finding ourselves in is that we can make a very low budget film that just happens to be very special, do a self-distribution release, do all the legwork, and actually maybe make a little bit of money on the back end, and then sort of prove that, we can repeat the process in the next one, make a smaller movie, hustle, get it out there, try to do self-distribution, and maybe there's a motto here of some kind.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that. Is this your first film? Are you planning on making?
It's technically my second feature, but my first one was over a decade ago. It was quite small. It's never you can find it on Amazon Prime, but that's it. Like, it's called Four Dogs. It's very special, but it's a very small movie, way smaller than Burt in terms of like tone and style. But I love it. It's a beautiful little film, but I was very young when I made it. I've done a bunch of short films. I've written a bunch of stuff. But in terms of like directing a feature film, this is my second one. It's my I guess you could say, after many years of wanting to figure out what my second feature was going to be, this became that, and I'm very proud of it. So I do hope that now that I've made Burt as a filmmaker, I can use it to make the next ones more easily, hopefully.
Nice, nice.
No, I don't want to cut in, like, take derail, but like, I'm gonna do it anyway.
Do it. Take it.
You have a connection to Door County, right? We talked earlier.
I do, because I play the Door County Student Film Festival, which I mistakenly.
Yeah.
I was 18, 19. I came with my short film called Coop's Night In to Door. I drove there from Chicago, where I was going to film school, and I went to Door County Student Film Festival, and we played my short film there. So I've been there. I feel like I have roots there to a certain extent.
Yeah, you emailed me and said, yeah, I won an award at your festival, and I'm like,
I totally misspoke. I didn't realize it was a student film
I'm
festival.
looking up your name, I'm like, he's lying to me. But
No. Yeah, exactly. I came off like a liar for sure. But no, I do. I remember going there, and like that was like, you know what's funny enough is like it was like my first film festival ever in Door County. Like, I mean, like my first was Door County. Like, I made this little short in Chicago. And it's just, yeah, I don't know. It's funny. I still have the T-shirt, the Door County Student Film Festival, in my closet.
Nice.
From, I mean, literally, I think it was 20 years ago. It's unbelievable.
Nice. So you don't plan on coming down in this tundra of weather we're working with?
Yeah, right. I hear it's very warm over there. No, unfortunately not. I would love to. It's hard to like. I love going to festivals and I love seeing it play with audiences. But yeah, I'm also just, I'm an independent filmmaker taking the bus to teach film school and living in a studio apartment right now, focusing on getting my career to the next level. So
no doubt.
It's always hard to travel around sometimes, but I'm honored and thrilled that you guys are programming it and playing it. And I do hope the audience there truly loves the film.
Oh, I think they'll definitely.
I'm sure they will.
Oh my goodness, yes.
This fits right into the kind of programming we do.
That's awesome.
Quite a bit, and this one is. It's great movie.
Thank you. I see that you have drums there, so someone's playing music in that area. I don't know who.
From time to time.
Yeah.
We're in Piranha North Studios here in Sturgeon Bay, and they do quite a bit of different projects here.
Yeah, actually, I'm a film director, the producer, and
oh, nice.
and a SAG actor and stuff myself. So I do it all myself. And I actually got a couple of movies coming out through Piranha North Studios, Poke Motion Pictures, Piranha North Studios. Yeah. So we're all in the same ball game out here, man.
That's it. Are you guys you're based in Wisconsin, both of you?
I'm based in Chicago and in Wisconsin. So
Got
I'm kind of
cool.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to call that bi-coastal or not, but it's
I don't know. I mean, yeah, close enough, right?
Right.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I love Chicago. I lived there for 5 years, so it's a great city, and there's a lot of opportunity to make cool movies there for sure.
Yeah. So you trying to ride out with and see what's happening with Burt before you decide to go on with your next piece or what have you? Do you have anything in the can right now as far as
Nothing
writing
in
your
the
next
can,
piece?
but I have some. Nothing in the can. I have a couple things in the pipeline. I have a script that I just this week kind of finished the first draft. I'm very excited about. Sent it to a manager friend to kind of he loved Burt, and he's like, get me a script that we can kind of the idea would be sort of take Burt, show it to a couple actors that are, maybe more famous actors, if you will, and try to get a name attached, as they say, and try to get a bit more money for the next one. Yeah. That's one path. I also like the idea of just getting some independent financing and making another small movie, which I probably will do first.
Yeah.
But I did write a movie that I just finished that I'm still working on, but I just finished the first draft that I'm excited about. I think it's got a lot of potential. I think it's a good jumping off from Burt. It is a bigger movie. I purposely wrote something that would be in that $2, $3, $4 million range potentially. Yeah. You get a couple bigger actors and you can make that movie. Mm-hmm. Maybe that can happen because now I have Burt. I can maybe potentially actually get a good actor like that. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, in the meantime, I'm very content on, crowdfunding another movie for $100,000-$200,000, nothing crazy, and just maybe going back to Ohio where I'm from originally and shooting a movie there, which I really think about doing a lot. But doing something, I like to make another movie in the next 12 months, regardless. So whether it's this slightly bigger one, if I get lucky enough and it happens fast, if not, try to figure out something more on a personal, smaller level. But definitely make another movie and use the momentum of Burt for sure.
Yeah. How long have you been in LA?
I moved here in 2007.
Oh, you've been there for a while.
Almost 20 years, 19 years. Yeah, 19 years. I moved out here. I went to undergrad in Chicago, at Columbia. I went to grad school at a school out here at AFI, American Film Institute, 2-year conservatory out here. Really fun, really great. Learned a lot. And then after I graduated AFI in 2009, I hustled, made a bunch of short films that kind of led me to kind of getting into like TV directing for comedy. So I did get into the DGA through like doing some comedy stuff for like Adult Swim, and it was fun. I did not love it, to be honest. Like that sort of side of directing, I was more like realizing, okay, I'm really a writer, director, filmmaker. I don't, looking back, yeah, I could have probably played ball better and like at least just made some money directing TV, but it wasn't just at the time was not hitting the spot for me. So I kind of left all that and started teaching instead. I started teaching film school. Which I really enjoy. I've been teaching for 11 years, part-time film professor, associate professor at a film school here. So I love that. And now teaching, plus now making Burt and making hopefully some other ones soon. It's sort of all starting to come together a little bit.
Yeah. You said you're going to bounce back to Ohio and possibly make another film and things of that nature sometime in the near future.
It's a dream. Yeah. I mean, I always wanted to go. I'm from Toledo, so I've always wanted to go shoot a movie in my hometown. I got a lot of family and friends there that can help out or have locations to shoot at, all that stuff. So there's a chance. My dad and sister and brother live in LA now, but my mom and my stepdad are still in Toledo. So I'm figuring it out. But definitely, making Burt the way we made it on such a small budget and kind of proving to ourselves that we can actually make a good movie with very little, which I always kind of believed in, but I didn't really know like what it looked like in doing a feature. Shorts made more sense, but doing a feature this way, I was like, okay, like, you really don't need a ton if you have obviously a good story and you're doing good work. So it was very
good connections and things of that nature. Yeah, because with Burt, it seems like a lot of things was happening simultaneously. You were casting your people and things of that nature, and then you along with the people came locations and such. You know what I'm saying? So you had like a whole bunch of stuff just kind of all piled in on you at one time when it came to that production, which was beneficial to the production.
Yeah, it was. No, it's sort of like, I mean, I equate it to like just we caught some magic. There really was a lot of magic behind this one, and just how it all came together, and all the little side pieces, and then the Burt and Steve relationship in the house, and the washer and dryer, and just everything, just the magic of it all. It just, I still watch the movie sometimes, and I've seen it in theaters like more times than I can count. I still sit there with the audience, and I'm sometimes just like, wow, I can't believe we made this. Like, it sings to me every time. It really does. I like that it's short. I like that it's quick and short and fun. And it's just really, I would say it's a bit of a life-changing project for me, and I'm excited to see now that it exists and people are starting to see it. I'm very excited to release it. I want to like release it in April officially and get the word out there, and hopefully people can tell their friends, and we'll see. I mean, I want to see if a little movie like this can actually break through the noise. There's a lot of stuff that you have to break through, but if we can get some attention and see where it goes,
we look forward to screening this film. I want to see how the audience respond and such. It's a very, I think you have something very authentic, man. It's a very good piece.
I appreciate that.
Without a doubt, brother.
Awesome. Well, please keep me posted and let me know how it goes. And again, I keep seeing those drums there, so I always think that the music community will really appreciate Burke because it's about a musician, So anyway,
thank you, my man. We'll talk to you soon, brother.
All right. Thanks.
Talk to you soon.
All right.